we are going to learn about how to create other database objects, okay, as an experiment number 8. So in this experiment, okay, how to create, already there are many objects exist in the database. From that we want to create other objects from it, okay. So there is a concept called view which helps you to do such kind of operations. So we are going to learn about view on this experiment. So first we should know what is view. So views we are going to create in the SQL server, which represents virtual table. There are physical memory and virtual memory, and likewise, okay, physical table and virtual tables are also going to be created, and it exists for a short period of time only. Okay, when you close the server, okay, or exit from the server after on a particular day-to-day activities or set of queries after execution, when you close it, it is not going to be stored permanently in the data in the server as a table. But virtual physical table, once it is created and it exists till you delete. But virtual table, it is not like that. It exists once the user exit from the particular server. So till the time the virtual tables are going to be there. For example, there are table 1 and table 2 are there. Okay, you can combine together and create a view, and that means with the help of view, okay, what you can do, so you can select a particular field, okay, column, based on certain conditions. For that you need a select query, and so it is a representation of logical information. So any logic, if you want to put it in the var class, and for that is given as an input to this SQL select statement, which can give you a list of details which are exist in the particular previous physical table. So with the help of it, okay, you can have a view. View help you to see the particular table or a group of tables. You can combine more than one tables, and you can view the details based on certain criteria conditions. For example, when you browse in Flipkart, a lot of combinations you will select parameters, and after that when all these parameters are applied, okay, so when you click OK, at that time only the data is going to be applied and then filtered, and those pages are retrieved, and it is displayed. It's a kind of a virtual data, and once you exit, okay, the query goes. That means that it is going to be it is not going to be stored inside the particular database. Again, you cannot view the same page. Once again, you have to, once you have closed the page, again you have to apply, and so if you want to revisit the same page. So for that concept, for such kind of application, the concept of view in SQL will be useful. So with the help of it, you can view other database objects. And so you can write simple queries as well as complex SQL queries with the help of views. And what is the purpose of this views? Views, with the help of it, you can restrict the user privileges only to view the data, not to do any kind of modifications. Okay, so they can view in different dimensions of the same data as per the user wish. Okay, so the when you write a view, after followed by the where clause, you can write lot of condition. As I told, you can select the parameters of a Flipkart application, the size, the colors, so multiple things. Maybe it may be retrieved from a single table. It may be connected with group of tables, and based on okay, for example, you want to group the data. Okay, so the grouping is going to be done, as well as order. Maybe you may apply the price, maybe high to low, low to high, okay, or the recently added item are supposed to be displayed first. So a lot of parameters when you choose, okay, these queries are going to be executed group by, order by, and some data may be joined, okay, and maybe the same repetitions are going to be there, you want it, or you want to remove. Okay, so all those things are going to be happen, and all these are possible with the help of us. So view gives a final view of search item based on several conditions. Okay, there are different types of views are there: simple view, complex view, inline view, materialized view. For example, what is simple view? If you work with a single table and you view the data in a different time, based on different columns, based on different conditions, so that is called simple view. Complex view, if you have multiple tables and we are fetching data from different tables, then it is considered as complex view. And inline view, okay, it is always followed by subqueries. In the previous experiments, we have learned about subqueries, queries inside another query. And that works with a different type of tables, maybe simple or complex table. That is called inline. So all these are virtual table and which is not going to be stored inside the database. If in case what you have viewed, if you want to store it inside the database, there is a concept called materialized view. So this view stores the definition of data. That means the fetched informations like a physical table. With the help of view, whatever operations you have done, things can be stored with the help of materialized view. And now we're going to see the syntax of views. In SQL, you have to create, okay, so you with the help of create view query. So create view name, and then it is followed by, okay, as, then you have to write the select query. Okay, so select which are the columns, from which are the which table. Okay, this is a simple query. So from okay, then you have to write a where condition. So create followed by as keyword followed by select and from and where. With this keyword, okay, you can modify these parameters. You can view the table in a different manner. Okay, so here comes, there is an example for simple view. So the table name is employee, which consists of 4 columns, okay, and the data are the record sets are there. And so here comes, we want to write a query. This query is supposed to fetch the details of employee ID, employee name, department ID, and salary. That means all 4 columns. And okay, and based on the condition, like the department ID is 2, wherever the department ID is 2, which is going to be fetched. Also, one more thing, okay, the department ID is 2, that alone you are fetching. Okay, so from a simple view, okay, from a single table, then it is called a simple view. So how to write the query is create view name, any name you can give, as, then it is followed by select which are the columns you want to select, from which table, and based on condition where department ID is equal to 2. So this is normal query, and which is which gives you a simple view. Okay, and when you view the view name, okay, so you will get it, okay, in detail. I'll explain you with some more examples. Okay, how to write more on a simple query. Okay, so now the second example is given for complex view. So complex view, okay, which added with some other functionalities also, not only department ID. We are going to apply some function like average salary of each and every department. Okay, and finally we want to sort it by based on department. Department numbers are 1 to 3. It is going to be sorted, and for maybe for one department 1, 2 entries are there. That average is going to be calculated and going to be displayed. So this is how the complex view, which consists of some functions and followed by group by keyword. That is why this definition is important. So here you can see a simple view executed on a single table, and group by class you can apply. It doesn't contain any group by class and any functions. Only thing is you can view. But if it is a complex view, you can work with more than one table and which contain group by class and function. So that is why in this, if such kind of query is given, okay, what type of query you can able to identify it is a complex view, because group by keyword is there and there is a function average or salary is also there. So that is where it is called as complex view. And the differences among simple versus complex views are given. Number of table, here we are working with one in simple view, but here more than one. And doesn't contain function, doesn't contain group by, okay, and but these are supported. And DML, okay, it is both are okay, here it is allowed, and DML means data manipulation language. Such kind of queries you can execute over the simple view, and but it is not allowed. So this is how the differences are among simple and complex views are given. The third query is called inline. That means query inside another query. Okay, so here